It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we're going to see Mark Andrews. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Ravens and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
What a beautiful afternoon for some football. So pleased that you could join us today. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket,
final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's Week 14. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, Brock, the Bills making their first red zone trip of this game. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 14-yard line.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns had a lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. First and 10, here's Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Complete to Shakir. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw now, Allen. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Palmer coming in motion left. Allen gonna throw again. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's gonna be brought down at the 35-yard line. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need the length of the football, it's 4th and inches. They'll go, Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They are now set for 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. 1st down throw for Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. The drive begins with Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They'll throw it. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's third and long. Henry on the catch. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Bills will take over possession. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Coleman with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that'll bring up second down. To the air again. Allen. Shakir with the grab. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Allen on third and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Out of the gun, Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain here after a gain of only one, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. He's dropping back to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on the play. That's good for a Bills first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short, and you're back.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Allen to throw. Looking for... They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Right, ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. He cost him that catch.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Ravens trailing in the early going. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Caught by Flowers. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Pass play coming here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. We send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Connects with Bateman. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Next time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Third and long for him here. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
This one is up and good. And the Ravens get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
It's halftime here in Buffalo. The Bills with the lead after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Chris Oladokin, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that one all tied. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To throw here on first down. Bateman hauls it in. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Flowers will go in motion left. From the 37. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And the kick is good. And they'll take the lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Back to throw now, Allen. Shakir with the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another one for Cook. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Running back sent in motion. Allen on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Cook. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down to the 14. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Davis up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Than a yard.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Now Allen going to the air. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket.
Number 17, Josh Allen on the keeper.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 29. This finds Likely. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's caught for the first. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5.
Bills 16.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bills ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st and 10, here's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pressure coming. It's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Throwing it to start this drive. Finding Flowers. And he'll get it up to the 44. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And it sets up 2nd down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. From midfield now. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got first down from the 31. He's going to throw this one. Taken in by Likely. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Slot man in motion left. Here's 2nd and 5. Henry on the catch. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Blocked by Flowers. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31. He goes, he takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now, following the turnover. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bills have some new life in the 4th. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, and the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's a give to Cook. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. He lobs it up. Left sideline. Looking for a jump play. And that's going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's taken in by Henry. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. They did it! He made the interception! Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills have some new life in the 4th. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
The Bills set to take over offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw for Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills trail by 8. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Shakir with the grab. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Got a man. Palmer has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll look to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he isn't going to get it. He's not going to get it. They needed that, too, for the tie. But the defense makes a stand that may decide this game. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Handoff headed right to Henry. So Buffalo's going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Buffalo.